right, another one, another one. I figured I'd drop this video, guys, because I'm working in the background on these interviews, and it's a lot because I'm trying to, connect times and work balance. I got work, family stuff going on. These people have work and family stuff going on. So just trying to link up the times and, get everybody on the right, call. So it's taking a lot more time than what it's going to be. But I am getting a lot more help with my support team. They're helping me with my editing and all that. It's not a real support team, not nothing fancy like that. Just a couple good people who are seeing what I'm doing and they don't mind reaching out and trying to, help me along the way. So this video, I really wanted to talk about, a couple of my hats. Anybody who follows me on Instagram _Polo Romeo. I'm a big hat guy. I'm big on collecting Ralph Lauren hats. So I did want to go over a few of them. I know in my older reel and older short that I went through a couple of my corduroy hats, and I wanted to go through a couple of them now. And I got a couple other hats that I really want to talk about too. Hopefully, I have enough time to get through them all, and hopefully, you guys stick around to see them all. So I do want to go through my first batch of corduroy hats, and I'm going to start off with what I feel like is one of the newest pieces that I had to my corduroy collection. And when I say newest pieces, I mean like I feel like this was released fairly recent. This might not be the most recent corduroy build that they know, but I want to say this was released in the last, want to say maybe 5 years. So I'm not really 100% sure. And I also bought this off the Ralph Lauren website. And I was just playing. But a lot of people that knows me, like I don't really shop on the website. I'm not really big on, the retail and all that. Obviously, like this hat, I will go look around, see what they have. I actually caught this on sale and I put it on my firm because I am a bargain shopper and I don't always have it. I'm not one of those guys who's just like, oh, I can buy it all. No. But when they drop this, and I'm gonna get a little close up on it, it has the OG crest on it with the long bill corduroy on it. The corduroy long bill, I'm sorry. But it's 5 panel, has the leather buckle in the back, the leather strap in the back. I think it's tucked in right now. I don't know what that was, but yeah. Uh, I try to keep it in as best condition as I can. I think the corduroy got like brushed up or something like that, but yeah, I'll fix that a little bit later. But yeah, so if you can get this piece or find it, it you won't regret it. I can actually see myself putting it on with this rugby that I have on right now, you know. But it's very versatile. I've worn this with Black Watch, Tartan. I have a nice rugby that I just did a reel in with this hat. It's versatile piece. Definitely something that you won't regret picking up if you can get it. It has the blue polo on the back. I don't know if you guys seen that the first time, but yeah. So definitely a dope piece. If you can grab it, grab it. If you can't, move on, get something else. Cool. Um, but that's one thing I really do like about Ralph Lauren. He implements his corduroy um in different ways, like down to his blazers, his hats, his pants. I have several corduroy pants, embroidered, non-embroidered, different colors. It's such a good material, and I feel like the Ralph Lauren brand does it very, very well. And I'm not trying to like speedball you guys. I really want to have a decent video here, but I do. I'm going to move on to my next hat. It's a little older piece. I'm not sure if we're going to use the word vintage, but this is the downhill skier. I'm sorry, the suicide skier. Uh, corduroy. This is black. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up. It's not really that faded from where I'm at. It definitely has some life left into it. The corduroy still good, no sweat stains or anything crazy like that. I try my best to keep my stuff in good shape, but yeah, the patch doesn't have any damage or anything like that, any pulls on it, so it's still intact. And this one also has that leather strap in the back if you want to check that out. So I'm big on the leather strap because it definitely gives it a lot more, I guess appeal. Some of my hats don't have a leather strap. I mean, it's not like a make or break. Like, oh, it doesn't have a leather strap. I leave it alone. No, I'll take several without it. But if it does, it has that like more classier feel. And let's be honest, like this thing's not coming off. Like I feel like the hat will probably be more, worn before this leather strap. So, that's definitely something to think about. If you can catch this hat, I definitely would recommend it. I've seen it floating around that 80, maybe $100 mark. Some people want a little bit more. I've definitely seen it for $60. I want to say the lowest, but that's something you don't want to hold your breath on. If you see it, grab it. But definitely around that 80, $100 mark, I guess is a good price. I've seen that. Um, so, but that's like I said, and hold on, before I drop that, I do want you guys to notice, this is the same downhill skier as in right there in my frame. And that's one thing I feel like I'm sorry, let me readjust my camera just a little bit more. That's one thing I feel like Ralph Lauren did. He jumped around with the emblems, crests, patches, embroideries. As you can see, the rugby embroidery right here. It's literally a rugby guy, doing the kick right there, and it has the ball. Like that attention to detail, and I'm sorry, it has the number 4 on the rugby guy's shirt or jersey or rugby, whatever you want to call it. That attention to detail, it's always been like that. Even on this hat, I'm sorry, I'm gonna just keep bringing it up. You can clearly see, you can clearly see the mountains. You can see the word polo. You can see the trees, everything. Like the attention to detail is immaculate, just like in the scarf, the scarf in my frame right there. Uh, like I said, that's just one thing uh, the Ralph Lauren brand, I feel like perfecting. All right. So, and the fact that they can put these on like corduroy pieces, silk pieces, things like that, it just shows their not their gratitude, but it just shows like their talent towards, their craft. So we're gonna move on to one of my, I'm not gonna say favorite corduroy pieces, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. So this is like I don't want to say cream, but yeah, this is like a cream corduroy hat. Has the little pony on it, and it also has the matching. It's not like gold or whatever. It's like a beige, I guess. It has the matching beige polo on the back with the little pony on the front. Um, and it also has the matching underside, no sweat marks, anything like that. Nice with the leather buckle right there. So that's the third one with the leather buckle, but yeah, I really like to wear this piece. I really like to wear this piece, but this is one of those pieces that I don't like to wear because I know me. I'm scared I'm going to mess this thing up, and I'm not going to be able to bring it back or something. I don't know. I'm just paranoid like that, and I know I haven't seen it I haven't really seen it floating around that much. And if I do, it's not really a price that appeases me. I'm not trying to lowball everybody, but I'm not sitting here going to break the bank for these pieces or anything like that. I'm looking for, stuff that's catching my eye. If it's a good price, cool. Sometimes if it's worth the money, then sometimes you got to dig in the piggy bank. That's just how it is. But if you can catch this one, um, definitely grab it. Take care of it. Um, yeah, really take care of it because as you can see, like mine is in very good condition. I don't see any like stain, like no stains or anything like that. But I can only imagine like a red stain or something get on this, man. Come on, that's yeah, man. I don't know if you bringing that back. I'm just saying. I mean, it's not going to be the same. I have a black one, but it's a lot more faded. I keep it around for nostalgia purposes. Um, but yeah, that's my white one. Um, like I said, I'm really into corduroy. I'm really into corduroy. That's why I got all these pieces. I have several other hats that's not corduroy. Well, like this one. This is another long bill. I actually just wore this recently. I like the. This gets a lot of play. I'm not gonna lie. And this is actually a recent release too. I got this off the Ralph Lauren website. I think I got both of them around the same time or something. I'm not sure. I don't keep up with stuff like that. Um, I know if I get it, it's going in the vault, you know. But this one, it's not corduroy, and it doesn't have a leather buckle in the back. It has like this, like nylon, strap in the back with the because it's a polo sport one. So it has that buckle right there, to give it that sport type feel. Um, Definitely has the long bill on it. I'm a big long bill. I like the long bill. I like the fact that it hides the eyes a little bit. Obviously, you wear it for when you're out in the sun. It protects your face, but a lot of us polo collectors aren't out there. You know what I'm saying, get dirty and nitty and gritty with these things. But I like the way how they hide the eyes. I like the way they fit. I have a couple. I wish I had a few more long bill hats, but um, I do have a couple that I do own. This one has the American flag on the front. Like I said, it was more recent drop, so I know a lot of guys should have it. If you don't, you can find it for a very decent price. Um, but no, like I said, not all my hats have the leather strap in the back. Not all of them's corduroy. Like I said, it definitely goes on what I like, what appeases me at the time, and you know what type of swag I'm going for. I like to mix it up a little bit, but I'm definitely more on the I guess one would say the more preppier side. But I do like to switch it up just a little bit. Um, Moving on to another corduroy one. Um, this one right here is a super dope piece. It's an equestrian corduroy patch hat. Has the little distressed bill in the front. I love that little addition to it. I didn't do that myself. I think I would destroy a hat if I tried to do that. I've seen people do it and it turns out amazing, but yeah, I'm not the type of guy that does that. I'll do it and then I'll destroy a hat. Then I'm out of a hat. But yeah, I'm gonna get close in on that equestrian emblem right there. Has a 67 right here at the bottom. Like I feel like the more you look at it, the more you notice on this. And like, how did they fit all of that? um, and then this also has the leather strap on the back. It doesn't have the word polo on it. It's in good condition. It doesn't have no like sweat. I guess a little tinge right there. But I'm still wearing it. It's not like it's for sale or anything, but I do wear it. So, but yeah, I love this one right here. Um, I think this one is a recent drop, I guess. I got this secondhand. Just like the white corduroy one, I got it secondhand. Um, I do make sure that it's in as best condition as I possibly can. My biggest thing when I'm going secondhand on hats, I'm all about the inside of the hat. Is it sweated? Does it what type of damage it is on the inside of the hat? Because the hat can look perfect on the outside, but then on the inside it's pretty bad. But if you're into secondhand hats or things like that, I would always suggest, just checking out the inside layering, the inside lining, um, sending messages. I know certain sites are like big on like gatekeeping messages or whatever, but it's certain sites that do allow you to message directly to the seller. Sometimes they don't mind, snapping a couple extra photos if you're serious of buying. But then you have certain people who are not really trying to go the extra mile. They already posted what they posted. And if you still want to take that chance, take the chance. But just know you're taking that chance. You know, I'm a little bit more thorough when it comes to it because, like I said in the previous video, I don't mind wearing a piece to a certain condition, but buying a piece in a certain condition, that to me, it's a little bit more different with me. It's a little bit more different. I don't mind wearing my stuff because most, if not, I don't say all, but most to a lot of my things are here to stay. So that's just how I feel. Just like this one coming up. This is a faded polo golf corduroy hat with it has like a pull tag, not a pull strap in the back. So you just tighten it. I'm sorry. Let me see what side. So I think it was this side. Yeah. So yeah, you go on this side and you just pull to tighten the hat, but it has the golf clubs on it. Once again, this one I don't. I'll wear this like if I'm chilling, like damn, I'm in the house cooling. If I may go out on my balcony, walk around the neighborhood or something, strolling with the baby or something, I'll throw this on, something just to do it. But this isn't something I'm going out, trying to make a statement piece of, and I'm definitely keeping it, strictly for nostalgic purposes. This is an older piece, with the corduroy on there, has the polo golf in there. When I got this, it wasn't this faded. A real bad rain or two, I guess, and it just started to get faded because I used to wear it a lot because it had a nice black sheen to it. I've heard, people have told me that I can re-dye the hat and get it back, black. But and if anyone's watching this that has a suggestion, I'm afraid of the emblem right here. I'm afraid that the emblem will get blacked out or something. I'm not 100% sure on how that process goes. Now, if the whole hat was black, I would be more inclined to do it, I guess. But I'm scared this emblem right there is gonna, be tarnished or damaged or something like that. So I'm not really jumping on the old redying the hat, but I'm keeping it. So that's just how it is. It may just like sit up, sit up in the frame. I'm thinking about doing like a little hat thing, like right here or something in the future or something. I don't know. And it might be one of these hats, just one of those hats I'm keeping around, So, um, but that's what I wanted to say about that. I do want to move on. I know the video is getting a little bit longer, so I'm just going to just jump ahead, do a couple more, and we're going to get out of here. I plan on dropping a couple more videos throughout the week, and I'm going to be editing a few more of my interviews. I've only done a couple yet because they're a little lengthy, so I got to shorten them down. But I do have some special segments that I'm going to be bringing to the podcast. If you guys are not following Bruce Leroy on Instagram, please go follow Bruce Leroy on Instagram. This collector, to me, is out of this world. Sample pieces, grail pieces, and I don't always think it's just about that, but his passion for it. I'm starting a segment with him, and a lot of you guys know he's anonymous, so we're going to definitely keep it that way, but we're definitely working on a segment with him, and we have another anonymous collector that I'm working on a segment to. And all I'm gonna say is this person's not in the United States like I am, so we're definitely collabing on that. But they're 100% on board. So just know that you guys are watching for a reason, and I appreciate you guys being here. So I'm not gonna end it on this, but we're gonna get a little bit more serious, okay? We're gonna get a little bit more serious. So this one right here, this is this for the guys who really want to step the game up a little bit, okay? When you collect it. So this is a deerstalker hat, corduroy deerstalker hat. This is the Polo Country version. I have another one, but that's not a corduroy one. I could bring it out. I might, but it's not going to be right now. Has the corduroy on the underside of the flaps to match it when it's up. Has that ribbon strip right there, corduroy. I know the brim looks a little weird, but I guess when I put it on, hopefully it doesn't. It'll even itself out. But no, this hat right here, dope piece, dope piece. Um, Underside has a very beautiful pattern in it. Very beautiful pattern. Like if you can grab yourself one of these pieces here, do yourself a favor, please. It might be on the more of the pricey side. Might be. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen this for under $100 myself. Maybe some of you other guys, you heavy hitting collectors, you heavy hitting hunters. Maybe you've seen this for a way cheaper price, but I haven't really seen it, and I'm not going to stray other people to. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. That's my cats. It's getting late, so if anybody has cats, they go crazy at night, so they're just jumping all over the place right now. But yeah, I haven't really seen it for that much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that less. So you might come across it for a very good penny. And if you do, I would hop on it. I would hop on it. Because I've seen these things around the 200 mark. Easy. Especially there's another colorway and it's still corduroy. And I've seen these things around 200 mark, but I definitely seen them closer to that 100 mark. But just, be on the lookout and be prepared to spend that if it comes your way. I'm just, that's just my advice. Like I said, you may find it for way cheaper. And if you do, good luck and hop on it, do it. But this piece right here is something you're definitely going to keep. I'm not really getting rid of this. It's not going anywhere. I got it in pretty much excellent condition, and that's how I plan on keeping it. Like, it has a couple little, lint things on it, but I have lint rollers for that. So yeah. Uh, I'm gonna just end it off. I feel like I should have saved that one for last, but you know what? I'm just end it off with a couple of these bad boys right here. See, these things grown mans right here. These are grown men right here. This grown man right here. This grown man. The flat caps. Some people call them newsboy caps. I think those are two different things, but I call these flat caps. Um, Both of them are corduroy, polo. Beautiful inside. Has the plaid. You can tell by the tag is definitely more recent release because it has that gold tag on it. But it's that grown man right here, man. It's the grown man right there. You know, that's what's going to do. That's what's going. This is going to bring the outfit together when you're trying to keep it classy, when you're not trying to go too sporty. You know, especially in the cooler seasons. This is what you're going to need, and then you got the little brother right here. You know, the polo golf with the shield on the back. Get that navy. You know, check the inside. You know, has the brim on the inside. Look at that. The little brother right here. You see? That little brother. And you can do so much with this, you know? And like I said, if you don't want to hurt them with this, you bring out the little brother. You're still gonna hurt them. You're still gonna hurt them with it. You're still gonna hurt them with it. But, you know, and they both corduroy. Both corduroy, very good pieces. Um, This one might be a little bit more of a search than this one. I'm only strictly talking because of the release. I think this Polo Shield one was released a while ago, and this one was a little bit more of a recent drop. But I think I have a rugby one too. That's we're gonna save that one for another one. I ain't gonna get into all that. But anyway, yeah, I think I have a rugby one. But yeah, if you can get either one of these corduroy flat caps or something similar to add to your ensemble, add to your vault, add to your collection, I would definitely recommend that. All the hats that I've brought out, I would definitely recommend just having them around because they're not gonna hurt your pockets too much, and they're versatile. Other than the Deerstalker hat, I do feel like if you're a little bit more on the budgety side, you don't want to just jump out there with that. But any of the other ones, if you can, feel free to go ahead and grab them. And like I said, I'm always on a firm. So if you could do a firm, break them payments up, pay your bills, make sure make sure you stay on top of your other thing. Because the polo gonna be there, but sometimes you got them pieces where it's like I gotta get this now because of the price. So, but I'm glad if y'all stuck around this long. I'm glad y'all did. I will be dropping another video pretty soon. Just talking about a few more items. Just while I'm getting ready to start dropping these interviews. Like I said, and I'm coming at y'all with these segments. With these anonymous collectors. But see, those are going to be heavily edited because we're just working behind the scenes on that. So be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you go on my Instagram _Polo Romeo. Make sure you share the video. If you're liking the content, leave a comment, let me know. This is something that I'm trying, so feel free to let me know that you love it, you hate it. Let's keep it going, but I'm definitely going to have some collectors on here. We're definitely going to keep this thing going. All right, y'all.